Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing my October TBR. So I can't believe October is already here. Like, that blows my mind. I mean, when you're seeing this video, it's probably not going to be October just yet, but we're pretty much there. We're already in the fall season, and I am ready to read some creepy, spooky books along with just like general Halloweeny vibe books. And so I have compiled a little TBR here for myself to read over the month of October. Now, it's not that big because my reading has like not been the most amazing throughout this year. I find that my TBRs, I rarely finish all the books, and so I'm setting lower expectations for myself, so hopefully I can actually meet them if they're lower. So we're gonna do that and see how this goes. Also, sorry if my voice sounds a little off today. I have a head cold currently. It's not COVID. I have tested many times. But yeah, so I'm drinking lots of tea and getting through that. Anyways, let's dive into the TBR and I will show you guys what I am planning to read for the month of October. So for the first one, I feel like you guys already know this is coming because if you watched my last video, then you would have seen it. And that is Clown in a Cornfield 2. This one I am looking forward to so much. I had forgotten about it over the year, but then like recently getting closer to October, I've started talking about Clown in a Cornfield a lot. And I found out that this book came out at the end of August and promptly bought it. So I am looking forward to reading this one. It's going to be so good. And I'm just looking forward to reading a book that has like those 80s slasher flick vibes again, because the first book in this series was about clowns killing people in a small town, small farming town. And so like that's pretty creepy, but also the book just had that feel of watching like a slasher flick, and it was just so like it had corny moments, it had scary creepy moments. It was really fun. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing where they go with the sequel to that series. So yeah, looking forward to it. I have a feeling in this one it's going to be more of like a bigger setting because I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure out where they could go from here. So I feel like they might take it from like small town to big city and see what happens with that. Either way, clowns are super creepy, so I feel like this is gonna be fun no matter what, and I'm gonna get creeped out. I mean, look at that cover, like that's super creepy as is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, and yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. The next one I have on my list is called Incredible Doom, and this is actually an arc. This is a graphic novel. I received this from HarperCollins a while back, and I never really got around to it. I believe it's about a bunch of like teens who are like friends on the internet. That's all I really know about this book, honestly. I don't know too much, but it's a graphic novel, so I'm sure it's gonna read pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm just excited to dive into this one. This says volume 1, so I'm guessing there's going to be more editions of this coming out. And if I like it, then I can go in search of the rest of them. I don't even know if they're out yet because I got this, I believe it was spring or fall of last year. Actually, I can tell you. 5/21. So I got this in May of 2021. So yeah, we'll see how it is. It's been over a year since I've had this, so yeah, I don't know. It's about time I'm getting to it, but I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Then I have All of Our Demise. This one is not necessarily like creepy vibes, but I have been anticipating this for so long. So to finally have the final book in this duology in my hands, like I just want to dive right into it and read away. I was so captured with the first book in this duology, All of Us Villains. That one was given to me as a gift by Marcus's mom, and I adored that book. He also really liked that book, so yeah, he wants me to read this so he can read it quickly too. I know I'm going to enjoy this. I hope it is higher than my expectations, but we'll see where it ends up. For any that don't know, All of Us Villains is about a bunch of different families who have to submit one person from their family every like certain amount of years to go into this game to compete to the death. And the winner of that competition, their family gets to control magic until the next like game that they have to host. So yeah, this is the culmination of that, and we're gonna find out what happens with these characters. And in the first one, you're following a bunch of different perspectives. So I'm really curious to see like who comes out on top of it all and what happens with all these characters. Because like I've grown attached to some of them, and I know I shouldn't grow attached because like they're literally fighting to the death, but I did. I couldn't help it. And so we're gonna see what happens. Next up, I have Blood Like Magic. And this one, I just got this book because this author is going to be in the town I'm living in November for a literary festival. So I wanted to read their book, and I hopefully will enjoy this book because then I can go get it signed by that author. I am really looking forward to this like festival. I can't say too much about it yet because I don't even know I don't think they've put their schedule out or anything yet, but I do know that this author is going to be there because I've been following along on Instagram, so I'm excited. But anyways, I don't even know what this book's about. I literally just bought it because I was like, oh, that author is going to be here, and it's Blood Like Magic, and it has witchy vibes. So I was like, okay, witchy vibes, October, perfect. But why don't we find out what it's about together right now? So it says, after years of waiting for her calling, a trial every witch must pass in order to come into their powers. The one thing Voya Thomas didn't expect was to fail. When Voya's ancestor gives her an unprecedented second chance to complete her calling, she agrees, and then is horrified when her task is to kill her first love. And this time, failure means every Thomas witch will be stripped of their magic. Voya is determined to save her family's magic no matter the cost. The problem is, Voya has never been in love, so for her to succeed, she'll first have to find the perfect guy, and fast. Fortunately, a genetic matchmaking program has just hit the market. Her plan is to join the program, fall in love, and complete her task before the deadline. What she doesn't count on is being paired with the infuriating Luke. How can she fall in love with the guy who seemingly wants nothing to do with her? With mounting pressure from her family, Voya is caught between her morality and her duty to her bloodline. If she wants to save their heritage and Luke, she'll have to find something her ancestor wants more than blood. And in witchcraft, blood is everything. Okay, alright. That sounds pretty good. I think I will enjoy this. I'm excited to see like how she deals with this moral dilemma that she's going to have. And yeah, I hope it's good because there's a sequel that the author is actually promoting right now that just came out. So I got to get reading this one so I can pick up the sequel. Because I'm sure the sequel will be at the festival with her and I could just buy it from her while I'm there. So yeah, I'm hoping I enjoy this one. Regardless, I got my witchy vibes for October. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah. And then the last book on my list is called That Weekend, and this is a book that I've had on my NetGalley TBR for quite a while. So this one is following a main character who goes on this like weekend getaway. It's like I think it's an after prom weekend getaway with her best friends to like this cabin out in the woods. But the character ends up waking up on a hiking trail like 2 days later, covered in blood. I don't know if it's covered in blood. I know they have blood on them. And they have no recollection of what happened on the weekend. And so now her two best friends are missing and she needs to kind of like figure out what happened, piece everything together, and just go from there. That's all I really know about the book, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a secluded setting, which is something I like in thrillers. Out in a cabin in the woods, super creepy, so I wonder what went down. And yeah, I think it's going to be a fun time. And of course, I need to have a thriller for October. I mean, well, Clown in a Cornfield is more like, I would say like YA horror, and then this is a thriller. So I'm getting lots of genres in here. Anyways, I'm very excited for this TBR. Let me know what you guys think of the books that I'm picking up for this month, and let me know what spooky books you're going to be reading in the month of October, because I'm always curious to know more about spooky books. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Coffee page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.